Heaven in the year 2000. I've been in the hospital for about a month now. So I've been thinking about death a lot. Well, I'm here, a 34-year-old woman about to die young. I was planning on having kids, but I guess I'm glad I didn't because I know what life is like to grow up without a parent. I felt like I'd been asleep for about a week straight. When I finally woke up, I was standing there in the plain, blank place with a man standing in front of me. This place is completely white. It's not even a room, no corners, edges, doors, just whiteness. I didn't move the whole time of observation until the man said, "I'm just going through your life record to see whether or not you make it into heaven." What happens if I don't? I stuttered. Would I have to go to hell? No, there's no such thing as hell. If you don't make it to heaven, you'll just die completely and eventually fade away until you will never again be remembered. Okay, I sighed and became less worried, I guess. But looks like you're okay, the strange man said. Head right through this door, please. A plain wooden door appeared, and I made my way through. An identical man came up to me on the other side to explain the basics on how heaven works by telling me all the possibilities and limits. All people have their own place called a zone. Within every zone, there are different booths where you can do different things on. The first booth is a visiting booth. You can contact anyone, even movie stars, music artists, and family members that are here, but they have to accept your request to see them. Another booth I can use is called the memory booth, where you can play any memory from your life. All you have to do is punch in the date and time you want and watch it from there. I walked up to the next one, the question booth. It answers any questions you've ever had in your life, like why something happened the way it did. Last but not least, the real world booth. Here you can watch desired destinations of Earth, but with many restrictions. You can only watch and hear things in the public. You can even watch the news and any other channel Earth has. Your zone is just so perfect that you can't even imagine it yourself. My zone is full of abstract furniture of many pastel colors. Transparent appliances and clothes that fit. They all fit, of every style I've ever wanted. The floor was tiled and clear, with sparkling water beneath me. Because of this, I was jumping in circles from so much excitement. Right then, I realized something was missing in my heart, which was my dad. Maybe he made it here. Maybe I can see him. I went to the visiting booth and sat down. I requested to see my father. An instant reply came, and he told me he would be here shortly. I thought to myself, he's safe. A few minutes passed, and he arrived. He looked the same as when I last remember him. We both sat on the tiled floor and just stared at each other. Why did you do it, Dad? Was it worth it? My dad had committed suicide when I was a child, and it left me with so many unanswered questions. No, it wasn't, he replied. It wasn't worth it. I wish I could have taken care of you and guided you through life like a real father. But by the time I decided I really wanted to live, it was too late. Dad, I just wished you were there. And I started to cry. But you're here now. My dad and I talked for many hours. We didn't just talk about life, we talked about everything. Well, heaven is great and all, but it's just not the same as real life. There's a purpose for you in life. I thought that the purpose for life was training for the afterlife, but the real world is where you are really needed. I guess I shouldn't be complaining because this is a happy ending to my life, a very happy one. Thank you.